So today we're heading out to Petaling.
Stand clear. Doors closing.
So when you get off of the monorail, follow these signs for Chinatown. Petaling. No English. Petaling Market. I don't know. Petaling Street. Petaling Street. There are more workers sleeping there than there are working, but it's a hot time of the day, and I think that's the time when they stop. Now take a look at this temple that we're at here. Take a look at this beautiful temple. That lovely gold carving up there. Nice door knocker. So I think this is a lot under renovation. Take my shoes off here because I'm not sure if you need to take your shoes off, but it's just a sign of respect. They've got all the scaffolding up here, so they're doing some renovation work. Remember those little sweets? Little biscuits with the icing on top? What are they called? Kisses or something? I'm not sure. Comment down below if you remember or you know the name of those little sweets. I'd love to know a little bit more about this temple. If any of you know more about it, comment down below. And if anyone wants to know, read the comments. That's what I'm missing, my tiara. Forgot to put it on this morning. Well, as normal, we've come out at hot o'clock. Make sure you take lots of water with you when you come out in this sort of heat. What's that about? So you can see the whole street is lined with market stalls. We've got this sort of undercover protection from the sun, and this is it's like a dragon, isn't it? It's like the green dragon, it's like the tail of the dragon. So yeah, the glass ceiling runs the entire length of the street, which is nice on a hot day like today. It just keeps the heat off of you. And you can buy anything down the street. I've been approached already for Mont Blanc pens.
These Mont Blanc pens, you like Cartier, Rolex, Armani.
How much are these?
I give a good price, you come and have
Just approximately.
Normally we selling 100 ringgit, 70 ringgit, 80 ringgit, 200 ringgit.
Different types of watches. You want to buy a copy watch, here's the place to come. But do remember, the stuff you buy here, it might be attractive, and I've had years of experience of this. It might be attractive, it may look good and a good quality knockoff, but in reality it ain't gonna last you. Now if that sort of thing worries you, you do see a lot of that throughout Asia. People with disabilities often do come out into the street and sing and perform. It's a hard one to get at one with yourself or to be comfortable with it, but it's just the way of things in these countries. What I would say is if you see people, do try and support them if they're out in the streets. That is not easy for that guy to be out here. So I guess what I'm saying is be kind and try and support. How much are your watches? Different watches, different price, yeah? All copy watches, yeah?
Yeah.
This is okay?
Yeah, this cannot, sir.
Cannot? Why?
Because copy.
So the guy says we're not allowed to film in here, but let's be honest. He says we're not allowed to film in here. This guy's selling knockoff watches, so I think I'll take it with a pinch of salt. So you've got all the G-Shock watches, probably Breitlings, and you've got the Rolex. Ah, here. I've got all the Rolex watches. They are not Rolex watches, by the way. Ah, man, you must be hot. Yeah. Chestnuts really smell delicious. Here's the guy selling. What are we selling? I just want to see. Can I smell? It's not bad. Similar, yeah, similar. Louis Vuitton, no less. Go on, I'll ask you, real or fake? I think not. The perfume I was talking about, the 1 million that was a knockoff back there. About 5 minutes later, virtually completely gone. So you do get what you pay for. Can't smell it at all. Can you smell? Can you smell that anymore? Just a little bit.
Tiny bit.
Tiny bit. So it might be a fraction of the cost. You're going to put it on, and by the time you get in the lift. So I think the thing is, buyer beware. You are not in Sogo here. They've got every single product you can imagine, but they are copies, and they don't last that great, but it can be a little bit of fun occasionally to pick some things up. Now, you're also tempted to walk down that central part of the market, but don't forget, just off of the central part are these fixed stores, and they're often a lot more fun to shop around. They've got some great products, and bargains can be had for sure. Look at the size of this place. Plus, it's a lot cooler. They're probably connected to the stores on the street, but they do have more products.
Hello. How are you?
Oh, we're good. My all-time favorite kitsch. The lady must have picked me out for needing a pedicure, manicure. So we're in what's the equivalent of a sort of Chinese McDonald's, but in here when you order a bun, you're going to get this inside. Some of those sweet and slightly spicy meats, and of course, pork floss. And that's working out about 8 Malaysian ringgit. That's a couple of dollars. It's about 240, I think, Australian at the moment. So what do you get for your 8 or 7 ringgits and 80 cents? We've got a punnet of French fries that are really quite nicely seasoned, actually. Yep. You've got your sarsi, which, if you haven't had it before, is a bit like a root beer, I think. And then you've got, in this little packet here, we've got our bun. Like I said, that's got a little bit of that meat in there. We've got the pork floss. Let's give this a try. Yep, that's a really good combination. And it's a little bit spicy as well. I think the sauce he put on there that was, I thought was ketchup, is actually a slightly hot sauce. So, big thumbs up for this one. And as I say, you've got to come off the main drag of Petaling into the little alleyways behind the stalls to find these sort of gems. Another just off of the edge here is a little fresh market. Now, I don't suppose anybody that comes to Petaling even sees this. Take a little look. So it's clearly late in the day and the market's pretty much packed up. But I bet in the morning this is bustling. So like all good markets, just behind, that's where all the workers eat. There's food being served, be all fresh from the market. Ice cream van. Got to find yourself a tiny little bit of shade and just stop. I don't know if you can see, but I am absolutely dripping in sweat.